Welcome back. So, wait a minute. Can I send this thing here? Just real quick. That's it. Now we can go back to the video, which is here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, you can hear me. Nice. So, let's start. So, this is part 38. So, what we want to do today is the cumulative thing should have a percentage multiplier, and that's it. So maybe we should just find and replace cumulative and accumulated. I don't know. So cumulative, apparently this is not the right way of doing this. So this is like this. So that's it. So now we can try and see that cumulative is like this. And what about enable follow the bump? So I think so cumulative type fix, okay, and I think that the inputs have okay, I think that enable follow the bump, this should be another thing. So this is enable cumulative bump, okay, enable cumulative bump. And here, nice. So cumulative bump inline fix. So that means that when we are checking all of this, okay, I have forgotten about writing this thing about the small PineScript doubts are welcome. Hopefully someone want to say something. Okay, let me open this in another window so that I only have it in the second window. So what we have here right now regarding the bump, yeah, I'm not sure. In any case, that's something that needed to be fixed. Let's check if everything builds as expected, and just go on. Okay, so I guess that so follow the cumulative bump close. Okay, so once we have this, let's see what were we supposed to be doing here. Okay, so the percentage multiplier, but in order to have, wait a second. Okay, so in order to do this percentage multiplier and so on, I think that the best thing to do is just convert these parables into float. You know what I mean? Because this accumulated and this target, so the target is going to be a float value, and accumulated, if we want to compare, maybe it's better than it's a float. You know what I mean? Although we could just say that the target is a float and that's it, if I'm being honest, because consensus accumulated, it's going always to be float or something. So let me see. So this is going to be 0.0, 0.0, and that's it. So this needs to be flowed. Okay, so so we are going to say that bitrate long census target is now flowed. Okay, so once we have this, we need an input somewhere related to this cumulative bound close and the other one too. So this should be the same thing that we have here, but with where the hell is this? So this consensus minimum and so on. So this long cumulative bump multiplier and short. Okay. So for long it's going to be 61.8%, and so this is cumulative bump multiplier. Cumulative bump multiplier in percentage L, and this is the S1. Okay, so this is going to be 6.18%, which is nice. So mean value, yeah, let's put 0.01. That's something that it's very small, and this is going to be 60. This is going to be like this. So this is the multiplier, but this is a percentage. So this is not int, this is float, because we need this to be a float. Okay, because later on, so this is a percentage multiplier, if you wish. Okay, so double strike live. Hi Freedom Boy. Have you been this morning to the strike? I have been streaming a lot today. I mean today, yesterday, and so on. So let's see if I can so follow advice. So here we have the advice, and this is what I want to fix, which is the target. The target needs to be multiplied by this multiplier here. So why is there a change? Haven't I? Okay, so redo, and that's it. So we're trying. So here we have the cumulative advice. So we want to use this multiplier, which is on percentage. Oh my god. So what we're going to do is we are going to use this. So the target is going to be whatever we had here. So this is long multiplier, whatever we had here, times this times 0.001, because this is a percentage, okay? And I don't want to make the percentage here. And here on the bottom, this target one is here. Look at this, and 0.001. So this will enable us to work with a percentage of what we want to get from here. So let's save this and see how it goes. Look at that, int float short consensus target. Haven't I? What the hell? Oh, so I have fixed it. Okay, 1 second please. So this is now float. Hit show. So 0.0. So this needs to be done also in the long realm. So this is going to be float with 0.0, and also this short consensus here I want to have 0.0. So now okay, so now what I want to do is nothing related to multiplier, but here if we split, there's this float and float staff. Okay, and we just want to amend this and show head. Look at that, now we have the float side of thing. We have both the short one and the long one, I mean the long and the short one. And now this is the multiplier, which should more or less work. But let's see if now everything is okay on the trailing side of things. Compiling. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that. I think this has better results than what I thought, although it can be improved if you ask me. So this is going to be a commit, which is going to be added multiplier. Okay, so added multiplier. Once we have this, we can of course make a new version, because why wouldn't you, if this is working more or less nicely. Later on we can polish that, but right now this is something that it's worth having a new version, if you ask me. So this is N3, N3. Nice. Let's copy all of this so that we can test it real quick here. So let's save this. Okay, and so hit tag. So this is N3 and this is N3. So hit push origin main 2, and now if we go to here, we should always get this N3. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? We should get this N3 thing here with all the source code, okay? Okay. So this is it. So what the hell is this? So what I want to do right now is just check. So what we had before, what's N2, which is the same thing as saying that the percentage is 100. So let's search 100 here on the trailing settings, which we need to make much more smaller, if you ask me. Right now, where's the other 61 dot? So this is what it looked like with N2, I think, with 100. Okay, and I'm just going to make a screenshot. Here it is. This is 100, and I'm going to check what the hell is this 61.1. Sorry, 61.8 and 61.8 thing. So this is the target that you want to have when so what we have above is 100 percentage. So this is what we decided on the first place, which is 100 percentage means if you have 17, try to get 17, and what we have here on the bottom is try to get always 61.8. So apparently this works better. I mean, yeah. So actually, if you reset here, you should have exactly the same thing. There should not be any change. Okay, so min radio, max radio, so the bump. Yeah, we're no longer using this. Trailing thing. So yeah. Okay, let's do a deep back testing. I'm very curious to see mean, with everything. And so this is going to work from 2021. However, we can later on change the settings to see how it goes. How will Ethereum price react to Bitcoin ETF approval? I mean, maybe it's going up. Not sure about that. So let's see how the what the hell is this? Let's see how this the backtesting is going to react to. Yeah. Okay. Oh. These are not very good results, if you ask me. What the hell happens in 1 hour? Okay, so automatic. My god, this is not very good. And with 100 was better. That's interesting. So in 1 hour, if you use 100, and how much do you want to keep going up? I think it's much better than what we have here, at least for BTC 1 hour. Oh. $125. Is it any better? That's my question. Yeah, I mean, we get more app, so, but we also have more drawdown, so I'm not sure this multiplier, using this multiplier thing is a good idea. I mean, we can also say something like 83 and 83, which is not as much as 100, but now this is going to wait a bit and then it will start to work, because sometimes TradingView seems to, oh, look at that, that's not very good. So 100 in 1 hour seems to work quite fine, but then if you use something else, it's not working as suspected. I mean, you could also have 50. Okay, so 50 so instead of 61.8. Oh my god, this is very bad. Okay, let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, so reset settings. Okay, so now we have decided that with 15 minutes it was better to multiply back 61.8 in order not to have to wait so much. And let's see what happens here in trade 93. If it's something that could be saved somehow, well, this does not seem something that can be saved. But about 94. Okay, yes, you could make the stop loss bigger. So 95, exactly the same thing. So you go down, and this happens. So another approach to this is, where the hell is this? Can you please tell me? Okay, so instead of 2% we say 1%. And 93, yeah, 94, 95, 96, yeah, okay, so 95 and 96, this is 1 day apart, and this one here we are losing 1%. So maybe what you want to do is a let's see, so if you lose 1%, so maybe you want to do something like so we don't want more than 2% per week, and 1% per day or something. And this will allow us to not to trade so much here in this. Wait a minute, why has everything go? Oh, because this is 1630. Okay, so 94 is 50. So here we have like 3 days. Okay, so we need 3 days. Okay, so yeah, but we don't know when the week resets again, so probably that's the reason why. So let's say that we don't want to lose more than 1% per week. Is it going to be, are we going to lose any of these trades that are, oh look at that, 82. Maybe now we are getting some other trades. Yeah, so apparently we've got some trades that are not working so well. 11, 18. I don't know. We always have problems. I mean, you cannot always make everything to work as expected. That's right. And maybe this is, no, this is Tuesday. Maybe we can just remove Tuesday, because Tuesday it's something economic sometimes. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, no. Apparently it's not a good idea. Yeah. So I'm not very sure what to do more into this strategy. So we already have implemented this multiplier. There's also this thing about the long consensus and short consensus, in order to know if you are in a long trend or short trend, which we might apply. So as you can see here, this is a long consensus 18. Then here we've got 11. Then here we've got, we don't have anything here, but you can see how you've got 18, 11, and so on. Maybe that means that we are going down. There's this thing about, which I had written down somewhere. What the hell is this? Having a second race. Yeah, we should have another array and so on. What the hell was this? Train stop loss happens during set default. Okay, so day of week filter. ATR stop loss. Trailering stop logic disabled. Where the hell is my idea about the percentages? If we turn off stop loss for value gap. Oh my god. Reverse and fast. So it's this thing about doing the burst thing of, okay, total capital stuff. I need to redo all of this stuff, because this capital is for one of the strategies that we are no longer using because we have better strategies. So the idea is, I might have it somewhere, but the idea is, I mean, this is new. This is not a new idea, but it's change whatever we bet per trade depending on the consensus. The more consensus, the less percentage we bet. That's something that I need to take a look at to see how it goes. So basically, what happens here is that, so here you have got 18 long consensus. Actually we could just say that this is like from 10 to 16 maybe, so that some consensus do not apply so much. And let's see what happens. So right now we are doing 61.8 cumulative multiplier. So yeah, maybe it's better because you've got less traits, but you know, what I want to look for is everything that we have here. So let's try to reset and just work with what we have. So just let me check if what I have written here, which is the more consensus, the less percentage we bet, which means sometimes it's going to work well, sometimes it's not going to work well, but at least we can work with that. So 15 trait, 55 trait, for example, we can check which is the consensus. I mean, I should be able to export all of this with my own variables, but this trading view does not give me such an option. So as you can see, this is 18 long consensus. So the more the bigger this is you have to wait for more consensus to happen. So this means that it takes longer and you can reach stop loss easier. The same thing happens here with this 10 thing, but maybe this one is easier to reach, so we put more money there. And what the hell is this? So this is 12. Okay, so we should yeah, check. So 17 here, got 14. Yeah. So one of these days we will find how. What the hell is this? So this is 11. This one is 15. So everything goes up. So we manage that. So this is 60 with 18. What's the maximum that we have right now? So we have a maximum of 24. So this one here is 14, and this one here is 12. So it's much easier that we reach it. So we put more money into it. This is 10. So we put more money into it. This is 10 also, which at the end has worked. And let's see this one. This one did not work properly. Or did it? So this one is 10, and this is closed here. Why is this closed here? Oh, wait a minute, look at that. This is closed here because we have a short consensus. So if you sum this app, the short consensus says please close, but we don't have a minimum break even, so I'm not sure. So if we decide to just ignore this, so this is one, so we close here, or we close here, which is not break even yet, or maybe here, which is not break even yet, or maybe here, which is break even. Yeah. So wait a moment. Should we close this? Wait a minute. So take a look. So should we wait for a break, for at least a break even before closing, depending on the what the hell the name is this? Cumulative. Cumulative. What the hell was that? Before closing, depending on the cumulative. Depending on the cumulative close. I mean, I might implement this, although the only place where I see that this is working not so well is here. So we will have closed, I don't know, maybe here on the very top. Yeah. And this is 1645 trade. So this is 64. So this would be here, this very first trade, which goes down, and then we have 66 too, which also goes down. But this one makes sense, I guess, because otherwise we will have reached the stop loss here, and it will have been a problem. You know what I mean? Maybe we should just count short consensus over the price, not below the price. That's a good idea. Okay, so Freedom Boy has retired his messages. Sometimes he does. So is this a stop loss? Should we have had stop loss around here? Maybe. That's a good question. So 68, it's also a problem, but now the price doesn't go up, so maybe we had to deal with this. So this was 14 long consecutions. This is bigger, we bet less, and that's why this trade, which is 68, right? So this 68 trade, which is here, it wouldn't have had this pump down here. So this one is 12. So 12. Yeah, this 12 here, it's the same thing. So we could maybe have waited for this to be reached. So and we would have cut here probably. So we should probably close when this is up, but I'm not sure it's worth it if you ask me. Let's have a screenshot about this and what we have right now, and let's try to understand where the hell we need to put this. So this is the cumulative stuff. So here we have it, and what we actually have is this bump close advice thing, which we probably want to do follow the bump. Maybe we should put here this thing, this break-even thing. So we had a break-even thing somewhere, which I don't remember very well, but we had a break-even stuff around here somewhere. So that at the last when we close the stuff is above the break even. So break even per one is here. Look at that. So I mean, this is not what I was thinking of, but basically what you actually want is that you've got the position price, which I'm not sure which one is, but we have a position price. Okay, let me find position price or something. I think I this had position price without anything else, and it was something that we were using in order to know our position, which price had. So yeah, so position price either is the average position price or if this is the close. So position price, yes, so this is the long one. So what you actually want to do is that position price, what the hell is this? Where do we have the function? Now I'm not going to find our nice function. Maybe like this. So here we have the function, and there was some break even, which makes sense around here and there. Okay, here it is. So this is 1 plus break even per 1. So position price, and you add the break even, okay. And that's something which is nice. So oh, wait a minute. So you want close to be bigger or equal than the position price plus break even, because otherwise why would you want to close? That's what you are supposed to do. Nice. And once we have this, we should be able to do the same thing here. I mean, we could always have a switch to detect one stuff or the other. So this is the other way, the other thing around. So close needs to be less than the position price minus the break even. So right now, what you have here, let's make a screenshot again. So we are going to have sometimes less so we're going to have less problems because we aim not to have this thing about yeah, position price is not declared. My god. So if you take a look here, you can see, wait a minute, N3. Why haven't we had N3? This is N3. Oh my god. Okay, so hit add minus I. So yes, yes, nothing else. So this is pump version to N3. I mean, hit tag N3 is already done. I want to okay, doesn't matter, but version to N3. And so this at wait a minute. So now we have this close at buys where we say that this needs to be break even, because otherwise why would you want to close that? So I'm not sure. Nothing to change. What the hell is this? Load the strategy. Update on chart. There is nothing to, cannot compile. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So this is not working because position price, which is here and down there, does not exist yet in that position, and we should probably find where the hell is this. Or maybe you are supposed to do this later on. So this is position price thing, which is here. Yeah, so it's done here actually, as you can see. So let's try to move this down then. So the boom close buys thing. So the long one is this one here, I guess. So we remove this and we put it here. So this needs to be like this. So you want the advice and also that the price is in the right place. Same thing should happen with a short. So you want the advice and where the hell is this? Yeah, you want this to be here. So we close this, we put it here, and then you make sure that this applies to all of this. Here on the top we need to make sure that this is okay. So now the variable should exist down there. So let's see how this goes and how it is if we compare it to what we had before. Because now we will have more successful trades, but that does not mean that it's going to work the right way. Okay, let's see what happens. So we should be more percent profitable. Profit factor, I don't know, maybe less trades. Okay, so one less trade, more percent profitable, profit factors bigger, max drawdown. Yes, so probably, I mean, it's more or less the same graph, but it's better because now we are not closing here, but we are closing up here when we know that it's working as expected. So this is going to be do not close, cumulative bump, we are not break even yet. Okay, now I think I'm going to make a version. Hopefully I do it right, because the other time it was not well done. So this is N4, and at the very top this is N4. So now we can hit diff, we can add this, we can say bump and bump version to N4. So hit tag N4 and N4 and let's do it. And main. So now we can go to so trailer in Ruckard Labs. Now we can go here, search for N4, and we will have N4 down here. So let's put this into the YouTube chat and into the trading view chat. Okay, so now where the hell I have this? So basically I'm going to make a screenshot here. So 66% 1.2 is quite good if you ask me. So what it's missing here is what we were thinking about this thing. So 92, about the more you have, the less is likely that, yeah, this one here 11. Yeah, you wouldn't have saved so much. What the hell is this? This is 10. I mean 10. Yeah, and now we've got this stop loss and stuff. Wait, so short consensus. Do we have any short consensus? No, we don't. Maybe if we find a long consensus once we are inside a trade, we should close it. I don't know. In any case, once again, stop loss 19. Yes, here we will have saved a lot in this 19 thing, which is 94. So in this 94, which is here, we will have saved a lot, if you ask me. So 95 is this one here. Also 15 we will have saved somehow. This is 10. Yeah, I mean not too much of a win, but this is 11. Okay, and here we have again this thing. So 18. We also want not to trade so much here. And this is 11, which is not going right. But yeah, we don't care too much about this. So let's see if I can manage to work around this. So this one is already done, the break-even thing. So we change whatever we bet per trade depending on the consensus. The more consensus, the less percentage we bet. So we still want to bet because we know that we win more, but we don't want to bet so much. So basically what we do is, yeah, so the problem is that I cannot remove stuff because maybe we start something later on, but we can say something like, okay, if this is going to work so well, you can just rely on 10 and 12 and forget about everything else. You know what I mean? Because those are the most likely to be fulfilled. And that way we can compare this. Look at this. So this is 70% profitable, profit factor 1.8, and there's less trades, half the trades, more net profit. You know what I mean? And deep back testing. But the thing is that I think we can soften this by seeing how much you want to trade depending on the different values. That's what we want to do, so that we can have more stuff. So this is trailering N4, isn't it? Yeah, so this is triggering N4. This is BTC USDT.P 15 minutes, and consensus from 10 to 12. and that's really good. Yeah, look at that. That's really good, and this is probably what we are seeing in the latest candles. This is what we actually see. So you can see 65% profit factor more than 1, then it's good enough. Okay, but in any case, I think we can soften this with what we have said about the bigger it is, the less likely it is for this to be fulfilled, but at the same time you've got more stuff to be win, because yeah. So look at this, 12. Yeah, nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, now this is filtering a lot because it's like this, and probably we can do more stuff like, I don't know, from 8 to 10 or something. I'm not very sure. Okay, so everything 10, it should also be quite good. You know what I mean? Or maybe not. But the thing is that, yeah, let's reset everything. The thing is that I think the more the consensus, the less percentage we bet, and that way we will be able to have more return with more opportunities to have more return, and that's going to be better for every one of us, you know. But I need to make a pause, so we see you in about 10 minutes. See you later. Okay, so we are back. Yeah, so once again, change whatever we bet per trade depending on the consensus. The more consensus, the less percentage we bet. That's something I want to do, and the problem is that I know what I want to do, but I mean, according to myself, this might be. So what we have is 10 and 24. So 10 is the minimum and 24 is the maximum. So we probably need a consensus minimum. Where consensus minimum taken from different let me see, what the hell is all of this? Consensus minimum taken from number 2 and number 3 for no, it's something like long consensus minimum, which it's going to be 10, okay? And then we've got the long consensus maximum, okay, taken from what the hell is this? Yeah, so this is maximum instead of minimum. So let's do this. So this is 1, 2, 3. So this is 2 and 3. Okay. So this long consensus minimum is going to be 10, and this one is going to be 24. So the switch. Okay. We also need the switch to turn this on or off. I mean, that's something that you usually do. And then the way this works is the other way around. You are used to. So let's see how we can do this function thing. So let's imagine that the input is 10, so output should be 100. Okay, so let's see how this would be. Okay, so as far as I understand, one thing we can do is having always 10, which we divide by 24, and then we remove it from 24, and wait a minute. Yeah, so and then everything here we divide by 100. Wait a minute. We divide it by 24. Times 100. So it's something like this. So this is going to give me so the input it's going to be 10, No, this is not what. So my idea is that if it was the other way around, what we would do is 24 times 24 and then 100. So this is the same thing as saying 24 minus 0. Okay, this is the same thing as 24 minus 0, and then you multiply by 100. Okay. So this 0 there should be 10 minus 10. That's what we were doing here. So this 0 is 10 minus 10, and you add this in this strategy. I mean, first going to try to, so 10 minus 10, so 10 is the 10 minus 10 is the input. Okay, so if you've got this, you've got 0, which is going to be 100. Okay, I don't have any message here. I'm not sure what you are telling to me. So this is one way of doing it, but I'm not sure this is the right way of doing this, because imagine that the input is 24. Okay, so 24 is going to be like this. So we're going to have what the hell is this? So we are going to have minus 14, which is going to be, wait a minute, so this is going to be 38 as a positive. So this is going to be 38 as a positive, and this does not make sense. This does not output 0 or similar, because this output should be 0 or near 0, you know what I mean? Unless we put something like 25, and then we can have 25 something. Okay, so now let's try to do it the other way around, which is if it's 10, is 10 out of, so if you have 10, this is it. If you have 24, this is it. This is directly, and the other way around is 24 times 10, and yeah, and the other way around, which is 24, so 22. So 25 times 10 is, yeah, let's see, I'm not sure if I'm getting this. So this is 2.4 and this is 1. However, we want everything compared to 100, you know what I mean? So basically, if you want everything 100, you need to do something like this, so that you've got 41.6, and then you can say something like this. So this is times 40 like this, and this is like this. So let's see what happens. So the first one, 2.4 times 4116, is going to be 99.98, which is the input is this one here, 10, and the other one it's going to be 41.66. So when you have 24, you are betting most everything, otherwise you are not. So that's what this is all about, I guess. So let me try to rewrite this in such a way that it's easier to understand. So this 10 here is the input, okay, and this 41.66 is always, it's always going to be this thing here, which is always going to be 24.10. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so this is going to be this thing here, and this is the output. That's what we want to have as a okay, look at that, we have a message. Absolute body range, lift, uplifting, Alma. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to write it down somewhere, and that's it. Where the hell I have this? Here it is. Spot with line, volume indicator with friend. So this was trailer in N4. Trailer in N4 advice. Lift. I don't know. I have saved it. Up. What's supposed to show that? So, I have a lift. Here it is. The body layer filter in the higher body range. But I think I already do something like that. What's the filter that we have here? Yeah, well, yeah, maybe not. In any case, right now I want to focus on this thing about how much do you put in every step, and this is the right way of doing it. So this is going to be the maximum thing. Let me copy and paste this so that I want to work on this, and then later on we will see if I can work with that, but I'm not sure. So this is the maximum, and 10 is, what the hell is 10? 10 is the minimum, which is here. Okay, and probably this is output %, and we can have output per 1 just by removing this 100. yeah. So basically what we say is that the maximum divided by the minimum is 100, and then the more you put, the less you get. Yeah, that's what we have here. So we got 1 second. So let's work on this function so that we have different percentage to be bet on each one of the trades before doing anything else, and then we will see this thing about the lift. But yeah, usually what I have is a maximum and a minimum so that we can remove the ones that are at very bottom and the other ones that are at very top. But you know, 1 second please. Okay, so let's try to work on this. This is probably what we want to have, but where the hell do you want to have this? So we need a I mean, this is something that we have never done, so we need to do it somewhere. And let me see. So the latest thing is N4. We haven't done anything else since N4, and here we have the cumulative advice, which is wait a minute. So the first time you do this, you've got the target. Okay, so this is the short consensus target that we are aiming at. However, this target, it's reading the long consensus one. Okay, so basically what we want is something new, which is going to be based according to the bit Traderian long consensus, and it's only going to be changed when you are inside an order. So it's quite similar to what we have here, but with different values. So maybe I'm going to copy and paste everything here and see what happens in the end. So I copy and paste this here, and hopefully I don't mess up this a lot. So we're going to have a bookmark only on the copy, which I guess I'm going to edit down here. So this is going to be not follow cumulative close advice, but this is going to be consensus sizing L, and yeah, that's it. Consensus sizing, and this is the end. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing down here with a short staff. Okay, so this is short, and this is short, and this is the end. Okay, so we should probably remove all of this, because otherwise it's not going to be so fun. However, what we actually want to do is, let's see, we should have a minimum, maximum, and so on, isn't it? So let me see. Long consensus minimum, long consensus maximum. I mean, this is only done once per trade. I mean, per. So this is like this. We only do it once. So thanks to bar, we can do it once. So this is going to be the least one of 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not sure how we're going to do this. And this is 3. So either we put everything into array and then we get the minimum one, or we just have an if-else thing that makes sense to us. I mean, this is output, else it mean output, input, output 1, else it mean output. Yeah, I don't know. Long consensus mean output, input. Yeah, but you also want the maximum, because the other day you can have another maximum. You know what I mean? You can have 26 instead of 24. That's why I have here this maximum. In any case, yeah, I might end up doing a function, because that's nonsense. I mean, I don't want to deal with this. Bigger than 3. So how the hell did you do a function here? So this is 1, 2, and 3. Bigger of 3. Okay, so this is a this is an integer, so the bigger of 3, it's going to be p1. Okay, so if p1, so if p2 it's bigger than this big of 3, then bigger of 3 is p2. Yeah, and the same thing with p3. I mean, this is not very complex to program, but if we had an array it would be easier to do, but I don't want to make an array for this stupid thing. So then finally what you return is bigger of 3. Okay, so bigger of 3 is only going to be run once. Okay, wait, bigger, this is not bigger, it's bigger. Oh my god, this is not okay. This is not very, this is not English. So this is biggest of 3. Okay. So going to do the same thing but with smallest of 3, which is actually what I have to use here. So biggest, smallest. So let's do this properly. Okay, so the smallest of 3 is the smallest one is P1, and if this is the smallest, then it's P2, and if this is smallest. So the minimum is the smallest of these 3 here, which is going to be these 3 2 1s, these 3 1s. Okay, then yeah, so this functions here need to be outside of this. So this is consensus sizing functions begin and end. Probably we should put this somewhere else, but I don't care right now. Let's put everything into here. So if we do consensus sizings L, here we have got minimum, and this minimum, what we want to have is this maximum. Okay, so maximum, 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 and now I'm not sure where the hell I am. So this maximum, which one we want? The biggest of 3. Okay, so biggest of 3. Here it is. So this is not very difficult. So now we need to do the same thing for short. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is just replace long and short, I think. So short and short. Okay, and now I guess that long like this should be also replaced here. So short, 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 short. Look at that. So this is what we have right now. So long consensus maximum and long consensus, so minimum and maximum, and here we have the short one. So this is very nice. So this is only done once. This is the function that it's going to give us how much we put per one. Output per one. Wait a minute. And this thing here, we can put it in another way. So if this is the input, maximum, minimum, and so on. Wait a minute. You don't depend on the maximum, isn't it? Maybe Freedom Boy was right, but let me do this step by step. So this thing, we put it the other way around. So what we have is, so if we put this the other, so if we do this, this should be written the other way around. So it's this like this, and we don't have the one here. So this is the first step. We move this around, and then the next step is that maximum is on the top and here is on the bottom, so this is going to be 1 and 1. So, oh my god, yeah, minimum divided by input, that was right. So this is log consensus divided by input. However, what I want to do here, so the function is, yeah, so the function is like this, yeah, input. That's right, Freedom Boy. Let's give Freedom Boy some stupid how the hell do I code him? I hate this stupid. Oh, okay, Freedom Boy, and let's have here an applause for him. So that's it. Here you have some applause for Freedom Boy. Let's see if I can remove emoji. Okay. Okay, so big applause to Freedom Boy. So output per 1. So there's no need to get the consensus maximum, even if that's interesting. There's no need to get the consensus minimum. So so basically we don't need consensus maximum here, and we don't need this what the hell, because of 3 we don't need this. I'm not sure, so let's put it like this right now. Oh, this is multiplier. Yeah, maybe with short. No, short is same exact thing. So short, we can do it like this. Let's call this trailering sizing multiplier. So this is long consensus minimum with the input, and the input is, where the hell are you? Trailering consensus. What the hell is this multiplier thing? Yeah, so that's the consensus from here. So that's the input. Okay, let's put some parentheses just in case. Okay, so let me see. Trailering sizing multiplier. Long trailering sizing multiplier is going to be this. And so what you probably want to do, which I'm not sure, is that you only want this to be when you are just inside of an order. So you just want to do this like this. Otherwise the trailing multiplier is 0 or something. I'm not sure. So this is a float, this is 0 always, and if we are inside, if we just get into a an order, then we say that this is whatever. so consensus minimums, and this is divided on, wait a minute, on the long consensus, so this consensus minimum thing. So the more bigger this is, the less small is the multiplier. So yeah. Okay, so I think all of this we can remove it. So if you are not inside a by order, this needs to be set to 0, but as this is reset each time, there's no need to do that because we have not bar. So I think that's right, unless we want to keep this value always the same one, although I'm not sure about that. So consensus sizing, yeah, should be something like this. And here on the bottom we're going to have something similar, but with short. So yeah, so we just copy and paste here, and then long is going to be short. Okay, so short, 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 and so this is not inside an order, but inside a cell order. So that's what I used back in the day, instead of long position and short position. So short trailer in size multiplier. Here's the short consensus minimum, and you've got the beer trailer in long consensus. Wait, this is not right. This should be the short consensus. So now this makes sense. Yeah, so I think we are done. Okay, so now we have this multiplier. So the question is, does this multiplier always apply, or are we going to have a multiplier in each one of the candles, and that's going to be a problem because whatever, you know what I mean? So here on the top we can here on the top we can just take a look at this consensus minimum thing, and then let's see if we can okay, so so yeah, minimum and minimum. The more consensus, the less thing. Yeah, that's what we have gotten from here as consensus minimum. So there's no need to. Okay, so I'm not sure where to use this. I mean, we should probably have a separate strategy multiplier or something, but let's see if I can manage to find. Okay, so here's the entry quantity stuff. Okay, so as you can see here, we have some stuff, and here there's the quantity contracts reducers, which I always do 0.99, and so what you actually want to do, you want to add an what's the name? You want to add a an order here, so that you have this here properly. So this depends on if it's a long position or a short position, the one that you are going to open, because either you use one of these consensus or you use the other one, as far as I understand. The problem is that these entity contracts, which is here, we always use the same ones. So entity contracts is what it's given. It's given to TradingView, and USDT is what it's given to Signally when we did this. But this only makes sense with long trades. So, oh my god, we are going to change this. So this depends on entry quantity, okay, and entry quantity. So the question is, this entry quantity is being. So this is only used if long is true. So it's not always used. Think. So we shouldn't cut much. However, we are either using entity contracts or entity contracts USDT. So yeah. Okay, let me check real quick here. Oh my god. Okay, in any case, let's test that all of this code is the right one to have. Okay. I mean, do we have any books and this cannot be compiled? That's the big question here. So the smaller you do the entity contracts, I don't know. Okay, so apparently this has worked. So I guess that the way this is going to be plotted, it's going to be, yeah, it's mostly the same thing. So here we can say that this is trailering consensus sizing 1, okay, which is nice. And now we're going to focus on exploring this entry quantity thing, which we need to duplicate here, because otherwise it's not going to work properly. So this is either long or short, and what I want to make sure that this is used everywhere. Okay. Okay, so we are back. So yeah, so I'm checking everything related to entry quantity contracts, and I see that sometimes there is not such a thing because I think we are not trying to send anything, and here on the very top, very bottom, we don't have any of that. So these are the contracts one, and the contracts USDT, they are used here and nowhere else. So I think it's safe to just use this. So what we're going to do is, let's see, let's see how we do this. So basically, the first thing to do would be to get this long entry quantity contracts thing on both of these places, okay, so that then you can use short and short here. Okay, so like this, look at that, and then we can just try find and replace. So this is without any capital letters, and this is going to be with capital letters, and that way we will also modify the USDT ones. Okay, so entry quantity reducers, we don't care about this. So this is USDT, this is a long entry, so this is something that we want to replace with long, and that's it. So this is long, so let's do long, and so on. This is short, so let's do short, like this. This is also short, then we are back to long. Okay, so let's replace and replace. Once again, this is going to be short, which is nice, short and short. This is long, I prefer to do it this like this, so that we do it and we forget about it, we don't have to loop again. So these are short, and I think we are done. We've got this entry quantity reducer, which we don't care too much. So right now, if we take a look at this, we've got these two variables here. So now let's test this. It should work as always. Okay, where the hell are you? Here. So this should have exactly the same graph, and we should not have any syntax error. And let's see if compiling is okay. Okay, this should have the same result, more or less, the same graph. Let's see how it does. Yeah, that's it, perfect. Now we can say something like entry quantity contracts variables is split into long and short variables. Nice. So once we do this, what we actually want to do is having here this thing which actually should reflect okay, construct multiplier. So this should be times whatever multiplier we have here on the top, which is long trailer in size multiplier. So I think we should actually use this always. We should not check if we are inside the by order or not here, because I'm not sure we know it yet here on the very top when we are doing this stuff, which would mean that that maybe this is not a good idea. The other stuff that we had here about this, yeah, so this bump closed buys, it's a good idea to check if you are inside an order or not, because yeah, but here there's not a good idea because you are not inside an order till you are around here where you decide if you are long in or not. So this needs to be fixed somehow. So right now, sorry about that, so this is what we have right now. So before dealing with this stuff, what I'm going to do is saying that multiplier, it's always going to be this thing here, and that's it. The same thing should happen here, so it should be this, like this, and that's it. Then if it's been used or not, we don't care too much. So this is this, and wait a moment, and this is minus I. So we want this, but not this thing here, and this is going to be consensus sizing number 2 because we improved the code. So right now we don't have this multiplier, and that's what we're going to do as number 3. So okay, so this has been fixed, consensus sizes has been fixed, and now we are focusing on what the hell is this? So long quantity entrants times size and multiplier. So which is the value that we get from here, so long trailing size multiplier, damn it. And then what you actually want is a you've got this math flow I'm not very sure about this, but the idea is that once you've got this multiplier stuff, you can I hate all of this. You can say that this is that you can so this is USDT, so these are the contracts that you're going to have, and why the math floor is a year. Yeah, because you divide by close. Because it's actually what I want to do is the same thing you have here, but with one additional thing, which is long triarian size multiplier. So maybe I can just copy and paste and that's it, because otherwise I'm getting mad here and I don't want to get mad here. So this is what we have here. Okay, and the difference is that I have something else, which is the long triarian size multiplier. Okay, and that's it. And so the same thing should happen here. Okay, so long triarian thing here, short triarian size and multiplier. Because you might have some other stuff there. So that's it. I mean, wait a minute. That's it, like this. So it does not depend on what you had before. It just depends on this stuff which we add. So right now we should actually see a big difference. Let's do a screenshot. I think I have already this screenshot, but let's do it again nevertheless. So I have the screenshot. Now we're going to copy and paste everything and see what happens. So I mean, I should have a switch to turn this on or off, but I'm quite sure that this is so good that we don't need such a switch, although we will see what happens with all of this, if I'm being honest. So compiling, let's see what happens. So this is saved. Okay. Okay, look at that. So we have less trade, so 102. Net profit, it's much bigger. But this is because we are not doing this right, isn't it? The multiplier 0 something. I don't think this is right. Let's take a look at the trades. Look at this. 1 1 1 1. We're always buying 1 Bitcoin, but we don't have 1 Bitcoin. What the hell have we done here which is not right? Short triarian size multiplier. Yeah, so this is probably, you multiply. Okay, let's see. So the consensus minimum is 10. Wait, is it 10? Do we have 10 by default or not? Yeah, 10 and 24. So I think this is not right. So if we have the consensus minimum is 10, and what I have before that is, I don't know, 10, then it means multiplying by 1. But if the consensus minimum is 13, it means multiplying by 0, 67, 66. And then what? Why is this a problem? I don't understand this. It's like these multipliers are not okay always. So sometimes the multipliers are something. Wait a minute. So this multiplier here, which we are using in this very same trait, it's reading whatever was the consensus on the previous candle. However, what you actually want to do is read what's it's in your current candle instead of the previous one. That's what we are doing wrong here. So this would be something like trailer in consensus size in 3. However, I think that, let's see if I understand this thing about consensus 1. So consensus 1 is what happens before of the trait. When you want to make this follow cumulative closed bias. So target is what we had before. Yeah, so in this same candle we want what we had before, and there's this consensus minimum thing. So why is this a problem? Consensus minimum. That's nonsense. Maybe what we have to do is not having so much of a entry quantity, but the percentage thing, which I'm not sure it's the same exact thing. So let me see. We assume the current price is the current bar close, which I'm not sure that's right, but okay, let me see. I mean, this is exactly the same thing, but the only thing that they do is the entry quantity reducer is multiplied by this size and multiplier, and then something rare happens, isn't it? I mean, unless these two values are not okay, even if we think they are okay, and that's why everything is not working as expected. I mean, that's probably what happens here. So trailing consensus, whatever. Okay, so let's try to plot this so that I have an idea what the hell happens here. So let's search here on top for plot chart, and let's try to plot this so that I understand what's wrong with all of this. So yeah, I'm not sure what to plot this, so probably here. So it's size and multiplier. So multiplier. Oh, this is multiplier, multiplier. And the short one. Short entry. Yeah. What the hell is this? Short multiplier, short multiplier. Nice. So this is one. So I multiply by 1000 so that we can have the different values here. So otherwise it's not value. So if we want to something like percentage, okay, so if the multiplier is 100, so if it's 1, this is going to be 100, so it's going to be 100 0. Wait, if it's 1, I want to see 100, and if I want to see 100.00, I have to add 2 more zeros. So that's nice. My god. Okay, so Pine editor. Yeah, Freedom Boy does not say anything else. Oh, I guess that he's waiting for me to add his switch to see what's happening with his switch about removing higher body range stuff, but I don't know. In any case, now I should be able to see what the hell is happening here with all of these traits, that it's 1. What's the multiplier here for 1? So look at this. So this is one. So we have multiplied by. Okay, so let me see this. So this is 12. Okay, so 12 is 10, 12 or something like that. Yeah, so 10, 12 is 0.83. So 0.83 times 100.00 is 8,300. So let's see if we see here 803,000. And that's what we are seeing here, 803,000. So the multiplier is the right thing. However, somehow this thing here, which 6th of January 21, so this 102 trade, it's buying 1 contract. Why the hell would you buy 1 contract? I mean, I don't understand this. I mean, right now we don't have any change, so this only this plot thing here, and so if I, what the hell is this? Wait, what the hell is this? We assume that, yeah, so if we go here and try to okay, let me see what the hell I was doing here. So what I really want to do is just go here So I wonder, maybe this is input, this is an integer, and then here is float or something. So this is what actually changes stuff regarding what we had before. It's just this thing here. So contracts 1, I mean contracts should be something else. Should be 0001 whatever, but not 1000. That's why it makes me be, I don't know, angry. That's why I'm a bit angry, because I'm not sure what's happening here, if I'm being honest. I think it's something related to the division. So let's see this trade. So we should have this 100. Look at that. So all of the trades are like this: 004 and so on, 0013. We don't have any trade about 1, and somehow when we comment this, then this is 1, and that's not the right thing to do. So maybe we should try to fix this in the first place. So let's try to fix this on the first place. So in theory, what we have here is exactly the same thing we had before. The only change is that this is math flow. So enter quantity reducer, long trailer in size and multiplier. So this is a float, isn't it? So this multiplier is supposed to be a float, which I'm not sure what I have here on the top. This one, isn't it? Consensus sizing. So we know that this is a float. So assuming this is a floor, this should give 0, isn't it? And here, wait a minute. Yeah, so the second one affects entity quantity reducer, and the second one appears affects this one. That's right, this one affects the close, the same as this one here, and this one affects contract multiplier before being divided, and then finally this one applies to everything. So what the hell is the problem here? So I don't understand. Yeah, so this is before the one. This is probably the one that we were looking for, so 6th of January 2115. So this is 0027. So 0027 times 083 is 0022. It should not be anything else. It should not be 1. That's why I don't understand what's happening here, if I'm being honest. Let's plot everything that we need so that we can understand what the hell is happening here. Why the hell do we have this commented out? Oh my god. This is multiplier. Okay, so why the div has some comments? Okay. Long entry stuff. So what is this piece of shit math floor thing? Okay, so long quantity something something, so long entry quantity contracts, long entry quantity contracts, part 1. Okay, and this is going to be also, yeah, so we multiply with this. I want to understand what the hell is this. So this is going to be a all of this without the contract multiplier thing. So wait a moment. Math floor of everything here. Okay, so math floor, and P2 it's going to be P2. Sorry, P2 is going to be P1 divided by contract multiplier, and just doing like this. and we're going to plot P1 and P2 and then compare it to the long one that we have there on there. So this is P2 104. This is going to be the same thing, P2. Okay, so Pine Editor. Let's copy everything, save, and let's go and see if I can manage to size my traits according to my own stuff. I somehow think that I need to use I don't need to use what's happening here. I think that I have to use consensus from. Okay, so once again 1, but now I have some stuff here which might be useful. So there's nothing about this here. Oh, look at that. So multiplier is 833, and these contracts here are 0, and here is an A. What the hell? 0, 0, 0. What the hell? Why the hell do we have 0, 0 if it's exactly the same thing? Long trail resizing multiplier thing. Wait a minute. So this multiplier thing I don't understand anything. So this is 0. Why? So what happens when you have something different than 0? Okay, so multiplier. Wait a minute. What the hell is that? Multiplier is 500. Multiplier is 500. You cannot have more than 100. Why would you have 500 here? That's not right. Multiplier is 500. Wait a minute, 500. Multiplier 500. So this means that 500. So the minimum divided by the consensus is 5. Yeah, but this is not what we have here. So the consensus was 2. And okay, so the previous candle the consensus was 2, and here we have 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 500, and that's why you have a multiplier. So multiplier should be done yeah, I know, but I can do that later on and remove because I know that there are a lot of functions that I can remove. So this is try to plot things, yeah, also, but this is 500. Usually when I want to plot some stuff, it needs another chart, and that's not good for me. I don't want to make another chart plot stuff. Okay, so this 500 thing is because, which is then 606. This is done before. So what this mean is that we need to do this after we've got, so it's what I was thinking about. This has to be done with not the previous value but the current value, and that way we should be fine. So right now we have all of this. You can use input.source in order indicator. No, that's not right. That's not right. Input source only accepts value from another indicator. This is a strategy. Yeah, indicator. This is not an indicator. That's why it's not going to work. But thank you for the advice. So, as I was suspecting so long ago, this should be using not previous candle consensus but current candle consensus thing. So this, we can write this like this, and now this should be much better. And yeah, so probably we need another switch to turn this on or off, but I'm not sure about that. So now this is going to work. Properly, I guess, and we will be able to remove all the back that we don't care right now. So yeah, let's see what happens. Now we should have much better results, I guess, I hope, even if it fits like that. Okay, let me see. Where the hell are you, my friend? So this is the screenshot. So take a look at this. We have less return with the same trades. We have less return. We are the same percent profitable, but the profit factor is bigger. Drawdown is smaller, and whatever. So this is better, if you ask me, because yeah, if you divide one thing by the other, so the first one you divide this by drawdown, you've got this, and the one that we have now, if we divide by drawdown, we've got this thing. So this, yeah, so this is better. The new one is better. The newest is better, and I don't know if it's going to be better here, but yeah. So the question is, do we want this by default or not, or whatever. So this one here, and nothing else. So this is going to be trading sizes number 4, and that's it. So hopefully on the long term, this way of mean, maybe we should find another function that is exponential instead of linear in order to decide how much we trade of everything. Oh, it's not good, but I guess it's better than what we had before. I don't know. I should have a switch in order to compare this thing here. So yeah, so 92 of this stuff. As you can see, this is 11, so you are not seeing too much about this. This is 10, and this is, what the hell is this? This is 19, so wait, sorry. Yeah, this is 19, so this one, which is 94, this one should not, you shouldn't notice this so much, unless we always get this 1% thing here. One thing, please. So we take this 1.05. This is 0.015, which is less than you usually trade. So you can see here, sometimes you trade much more, and here you trade less. So this one here should also have a big movement. So here we have 18, okay, and that's what we trade here with 18. It's 1550 multiplier. So that's nice. 150. Wait a minute, 150. Yeah, that's 150,001. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, this is working, I think, the way I want. The question is, do we want to switch for this behavior or not? So do we want to switch that does this or not? That's the very question. So we should have an enable stuff, isn't it? Enable trail resizing. You can turn it on or off, or you can have another algorithm in order to do this. Yeah. Now we can think about using 224 and so on to see what happens. I mean, 2 and 224. Maybe that's but that's even better, because we have this thing about how much do we trade on each one of the candles, and well, doesn't work so well. What about one here? Let's see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going to make a version, and oh my god, that's not very good. going to make a version and going to discard what we have right now, and we will see. I mean, I'm not sure I'm going to do the filtering that a Freedom Boy has told me. So let's do this like this. So this one here and this one here, nothing else. So this is bump version to N5, hit tag N5 and N5, and then hit push origin and hit push origin main. So this should be let me see. So this is N5 without 1 second. So let's restore this so we don't have so many debug there. This is going to be reloaded. We're going to lose all of our bookmarks, but we don't actually care about this. There was this thing about waiting so many candles before opening a new candle, a new trade or something. Maybe that's something that we want to experiment with. I don't know if I have here on this strategy. Oh wait, what the hell is this? This is 224, isn't it? Yeah, so we want 1024 instead of this, and then what we actually want, I mean, one test that I want to do is to all orders RSI protection. ADX protection. Follow the cumulative bump close. I think I don't know. Yeah, okay. One thing that I want to check real quick is the following one, which is removing this and just say in reverse to see if by any chance when you do reverse is any good enough. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so N5. Let's put here N5 on the chat so that you can use it if you want to. So N5 here and N5 here. And now. So let's reset everything. Let's go long only, and let's try some other pairs like the SAT1 or the XMR, which should be a bit better, I guess. Let's see if I can. Oh my god. What about BTC, but not 15 minutes, but one? Wait, this is BTC 15 minutes? No. You are joking. Oh, yeah. No. were I in 1 hour and I wasn't aware of it? Or what the hell? This is 1 hour. Okay. This is 50 minutes. I'm not sure I was in the right place, if I'm being honest. Okay, so this is the 50 minutes that I know about. So 1 hour is not good enough. It's too much of stuff. Okay, let's go back to 50 minutes and let me see what the hell Freedom Boy has sent us before. Okay, so around here. So here it is. Let's see if I understand what the hell he wants me to do. Why is this useful? Uplifting the average body outlier for filtering the body range higher in terms of percent. What the hell? So absolute body range. We also have the lift here. So the lift can be 220 in percentage. So this is 220 or something. So this is 220 plus 1, 320. So this is 320 times average body range, which is based on ALMA. So 320 times this thing here, and then what you do is you compare this body range in such a way. I don't understand this. Uplifting the average body outlier for filtering the body range higher in terms of percent. So you mean that you can have more than 100 thing here? Well, not sure about that. So aren't we in 15 minutes? Why do I have some bad results here? I hate all of this. This should be 4 hours. Okay. And then we switch back to 15 minutes. And we should have a good result. That's what we had before. 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Like this. Okay, so what the hell are we having here? And liar. Oh my god. And liar, and liar, and liar. Okay, let's take a look at the inputs related to ALMA, and let's take a look at what the hell are we doing with all of this. So The Alma is, so the Alma thing it's here, body range Alma, so we have 4 settings if I'm not wrong, and this is body range Alma with 3 of these settings. We are missing the source, but I think the source was not needed here. So body range filter, maybe that's what we're looking for. So let's search for body range filter, which is here. Look at that. So body range filter, yeah, and what more? So if body range is greater than this body range filter 0.25, then please go on and do some stuff. And now what the hell do we have here? Let's see. What do you want me to do here? So you can increase or decrease the leaf value based on the performance. Yeah, but that's overfitting, I think, but maybe it's a good thing to do. So we would not use body range filter, but this lift thing, or not. Okay, so average body range, it's what Alma has. Okay, and yeah, so this average body range is what we have here. But he's usually instead of this, what he's doing is he's using lift ABS body range. So that means that it makes this bigger. Yeah, so it's like you multiply by 320, as we already know. Just multiply by 320. Wait a minute, why is this an integer? This is not right. This should be a float, otherwise you're not going to be able. When this is not 100, when this is 201, this is not going to be properly what we want to have here. So I guess that this is better. I don't know why, but I guess that this is better. But yeah, so we will have more. Yeah, because right now this body range needs to be met, and we are making sure that we've got a minimum, which is 0.25. However, we are not checking this lift thing. I don't think this is good enough. I mean, this is the same thing as saying 0. I mean, you've got this 0. So let's suppose that this is a good thing. Okay. Let's suppose that this is a good thing. Okay, so what you are doing here is average body range times times 320. Okay, which is the same thing as average body range filter. Okay, yeah, I cannot do it manually. So I send the correct one. What the hell? Have you sent me something else? Yes, you have. Let me see the other screen. What the hell? So if I open here, open new. I mean, it's not that it's better. I mean, it's not. Trailer in N4 advice version 2 with Pine thing. Let's see what this is about. So what we have on the button is version 2, and I'm going to quick check what's different. So average something one leaf average body range. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is the lift here on the left, but here on the right, wait, he's using body range filter too. So you want to actually, okay, but okay, let me see. So if what we have here is the right version, then I can, yeah, I cannot do anything because this is just 320 stuff. Just multiplying here 320, and that's it. Or something else, you know what I mean? Okay, did you don't plot? You can't understand, bro. Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But you are asking me to have a thing here, and that's not nice. Okay, let me see. Body range filter. So this is going, wait, body range. Yeah, body range. So body range lift thing. Something times 001. And this is a float. So this is like this. A step 5. Why would you want step 5? I don't want step 5. inline or something on, yeah, group body range, group this one here. We don't have any title, which is not good enough. Wait a minute. So group here, inline, let's not do it. Then this is going to be title, min bound 0, 0, 0. So body range filter, temp some percentage. Okay, and I'm going to use it in any case. And once we do this, I guess I will have to plot, but I don't want to plot this. And yeah, it started to get late here, so let's see where the hell. Now I have lost all of this, but I guess I can search this here. And oh, we were there. So where's version 2 something? So average body range, nothing, and this is it. Lift average body range, and let's do this step. Lift average body range. So you want this instead of average body range. Okay. So this is lift average body range. This is average body range, and this is 1 plus body range lift, which is the thing that we had there. So 2.2. Okay, nice. And then this lift average body range is used here instead of what we had before. Okay, so let me copy and paste. So I need to plot the Alma thing, I guess, and then I need to plot group 493. So there's missing a comma here, I guess. I guess that's the problem. Problem is that with this change we're going to overfit everything again, if we think we are doing overfit, of course. So what we had originally is something like this with some other results, but the graph was similar to this, and now we also have something similar, more smooth, but wait, we don't get into red, never. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, profit factor is 1.4 instead of 8. Yeah, something has happened here. So if I'm not mistaken, if we don't want to do anything, we actually want to body range filter. Oh my god, body range filter, body range lift. what the hell is this? Body range lift on percentage. Okay. So let me see. So we can copy and paste here. So strategy tester and so on. But they need to plot. But what the hell do I have to plot? The ALMA and this thing here about the uplift. So if it's an uplift, is something like a Bollinger Band. Now that I think about it. Yeah. So have I changed this to 100 or not? What the hell is this? No, I have not. So I have to fix body lift. So 100. This should be the same thing as before. And here what we have is this thing here, which I might need to set as an option there. Okay, so this is what happens when you've got 100, which is what we had before. So let's do a screenshot so that we know what this is all about. Okay, and now let's reset everything, and we will be using 220 as a body range lift, which is 2.2 added here. And now we can compare how this is similar, but so we are going down here, but we never touch down there. So profit factor is bigger, percent profitable is also bigger. So this is quite nice. I don't think this deep backtesting is going to be anything better, but so hit diff. This tooltip something. Let's put the default and let's save this. So default, it's going to be 220, and that's it. Okay, so now let's see what happens with deep backtesting. Hopefully it's better than we usually have. So yeah. So this is going to be added body range lift option. Okay. What the hell do I have? Well, this happened before, so this is not perfect. Curious to see what happens with 1 hour. In any case, I'm going to bump the version because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to be more time offline, I mean online. So N6 N6 and here on very top is N6. Nice. Hit add bump version to N6 and tag N6 and 6. Let's publish this hit push origin N6. Hit push origin main. So this is going to be N6, which is 9. Nice. Let's copy this into the chat in TradingView and YouTube, and yeah, so 1 hour is not so good. We already suspected it, but you know. So you've got the uplift, and thanks to the uplift we can have more good results. We can even try to make 320 instead of 220. Let's see what happens. Or maybe 5 by 5, one of those. I'm not sure. Maybe this is too much. We don't have so many trades. Yeah. I mean, if we don't plot it, we're not going to see what we are supposed to be doing. So this is 270 because it's 220 plus 50. Yeah. It's quite similar to what we had before, I think. Yeah, in any case, let's write this down. Let's write this down. Wait a minute, near the given. So new idea, we need to plot body range and its lift average body range according to Freedom Boy to see whatever to see what we are actually doing. Okay, so I think that's all for today. I mean, I thought that we were going to get a strategy that worked properly. It was not the case. We had always used this thing about enable higher time frame so that we can discard some trades depending on that, but this is no longer working, or at least does not work for me anymore. So wait, look at that. I'm not sure how it's going to be working on the back testing, if you ask me. And that's something, this 4-hour filter, I'm not sure this is the right thing to be doing, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything better than we are used to or not? No. Yeah. yeah, so sometimes you get some good results, but then if you try to do debug testing, it does not work as expected. One of the strategies version kind of worked on what was the name, on debug testing, but I think it was 1 hour, and you know, it was not so good. So this is a good strategy. The problem is that it starts on June 2023, and yes, it seems to work quite nicely, but what's going to happen in 2024 if in 2020, 2021 it did not work so well, as you can see with the debug testing. So that's why we need to refine this, or to find something that it's better for all of this. So next day we will see if plotting this thing is better for us or not. We can even forget about we can kind of, we can remove all of this and then switch back to volume bones and see if now that we have the different other settings, it's much better than what we already had. So I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of tests that we can do, but it's nonsense if we don't know what we are especially aiming at. But now I'm very happy because we are going from 10 to 24, and if we have 23 we don't wet so much, and that way we have more smooth mountains here on the chart. So thank you very much for watching. Next day we will see what we do. Bye.